Jin Wu became the strongest hunter ever thanks to the system, transforming him into the next Shadow Monarch. But a person's genes also affect how attracted gate monsters are to you, which is why Jin Wu kept getting his ass whooped when he was just an E-rank. And now, in solo leveling Ragnarok, the next member of the Sung lineage, Sung Suho, is taking the multiverse by surprise, with a genius that even surpasses his father, Jin Wu. However, to understand why this family is so busted, we have to talk about Suho's grandpa, Sung Hwan. He was originally your average, everyday firefighter, but became a hunter when gates started to show up and made it to the level of S rank. Now, the hunter system wasn't properly established here, so he was never truly recognized for his skill, but we do know that Hwan was one of, if not the best Korean S-rank hunter at the time. But none of that mattered to him, as Hwan was all about protecting his family from the threat of the gates, a philosophy Jin Wu would take to heart as he got older. If Hwan was so strong, why did he disappear 10 years ago, leaving his wife, son, and daughter all alone to fend for themselves? Well, 10 years before the story, Hwan was trapped inside a dungeon during a raid, which led everyone, including his son, Sung Jinwoo, to believe he was dead. In reality, Hwan was found by the rulers on the brink of death, and sealed away, instead being offered a second chance at life as one of their 7 vessels. This goes back to the ancient war between light and darkness, the conflict responsible for everything in solo leveling. There were the rulers, who embodied the will to protect, and the monarchs, who embodied destruction. And so these gooners fought against each other due to their opposing natures, lasting eons, eventually resulting in the monarchs invading and destroying the human world. With everything gone, the rulers used the Cup of Reincarnation to reset the world back to before the monarch's invasion, taking necessary steps to ensure humanity was ready, including spawning in gates and spreading mana throughout the world, leading to the creation of hunters. However, most importantly was the creation of the 7 human vessels, people to harness the ruler's power to kill the monarchs, Hwan being one of said vessels, who was tasked with killing the new Shadow Monarch. Yeah, that means his son.
What?
And honestly, Hwan was strong enough to beat Jin Wu even after the Jeju Island raid, as having the ruler's blessing would make him rank up to the level of a national level hunter. However, since no one knew he existed, this title wasn't officially given to him before Jin Wu even, became God. So Hwan would have been the strongest hunter on the entire planet before his son. With Jin Wu now being Ashbourne's vessel, Hwan is released and resurfaces inside a dungeon connected to the United States, met by a squad of A-rank hunters, who mistake him for a humanoid-like monster. This is because a human has never come out of a gate before, but even a group of A-ranks stand no chance against a vessel of the rulers. And after showing everyone that he's that guy, Hwan is arrested and tries to explain everything. However, there's this slight problem here, guys. Hwan can't speak English, and Americans are stupid, so they didn't bring a translator. I'm American. I'm stupid. Hwang Dong-soo, a Korean S-rank hunter, is brought in to help with the interrogation, but despite being previously one of Korea's strongest hunters, Hwan makes him look like a bug, before dipping to go complete his mission and telling the man to stay out of Korea and away from his family. My man would be fighting 3 monarchs at the same time near the end of the story. What did you think he was gonna do? He's not gonna do anything. With that said, let's move on to the other members of Jinwoo's initial family. His sister, Jin-ah, and his mom, Park Young-hee. Jinwoo's mom was what you expect, caring and resilient, as she refused to believe Hwan was dead and raised her 2 kids on her own. She probably just thought Hwan went to go get milk or something. However, she also fell victim to the eternal slumber, a disease caused by humanity's exposure to gates and magic beasts, as anyone intolerant to mana are affected by being around a mana radiating human like an awakened person or high-ranked hunter, and so they permanently lose consciousness and their life force constantly depletes until they die. This left a 20-something-year-old Jin Wu all alone to take care of his little sister, Jin-ah, becoming a hunter despite his E rank, not only to pay for her schooling, but their mom's medical bills. Like his father, Jin Wu is willing to do whatever it takes for his family, even if it costs him his life. He also hoped that by becoming a hunter, he could find a cure for his mom's disease in the gates, which we now know to be the Holy Water of Life, a potion whose recipe was only found in the Demon Castle. Going back to Jin-Ah though, she's your typical normal manhwa high schooler with a supernatural brother/god, but she might also have some latent abilities of her own. Like I said earlier, Jin Wu has a theory about hunters and their genes. The stronger the hunter's bloodline, the more potent you are to monsters. Even before his second awakening, Jin Wu's dad was a natural-born S-rank, meaning that Jin Wu was going to attract high-ranked monsters despite being an E rank. The same can be said of Jin-Ah as a normal human, as she was attacked by high-ranked monsters at her school, most likely due to her brother and dad both having that sort of super-powered gene, because they're both S ranks. Now, if she really tried, could Jin-Ah become a hunter? Maybe, but let's be real here, he didn't risk his life for her to get good grades only for her to drop out.